I don't know why BC Face just hasn't had like for some reason BC Face hasn't been working on StreamYard.
Annoying.
Don't look at me like that. Don't sexualize me with those eyes. What's wrong with
What?
you?
What?
What the fuck?
Are you talking to your cat?
Dog. My roommate's dog. He like stares deeply into your eyes, and it's like, stop it.
Stop looking at me like I'm a whore. You're the one here that's a bitch.
And he only stares at you like that when he wants to go outside, and it's like, you were just out half an hour ago. Calm the fuck down. Little shitbird. Would you heavy sigh? I fucking heard that.
It's you guys' music.
Oh, so yeah. You know this, Alex.
Oh, you know what? I need water. Okay, can you tell me in a second? I need to go get water.
Oh. Do.
Look at them teethers. Look at them teethers. Big. Oh, stinky. Oh, your breath. Oh. What's wrong? God.
I'm back.
Hello. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, oh, Alex knows that I'm gonna play Bernadette as a messy bitch.
You love messy bitches.
Come here. This will get ready. Don't fucking shake your head. Take it. Don't run away. You're a little shitbird. Get over here. Come
What's
here.
their name?
Shadow.
The hedgehog?
Nate. I was gonna make the same joke.
Maybe, I don't know. He was a rescue, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He's got stinky breath. That's
fur.
what I do know. He's gold fur.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Gold fur called Shadow, not a hedgehog.
Hey, I don't question the previous owners. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I've therapized this dog into being active.
So I got my dog Cheerio. It was my little kid before me, and Cheerio was one of the only words that kid could say. so we kept the name. Honestly, I should have changed it. My parents were like, "No, don't change it. It'll confuse him." He would have gotten used to it if I called him a new name.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure dogs will learn pretty fast if you say, like, if you, like, put food in the dog's food bowl and you're like, new name, they'll be like, I guess that's my name now.
Oh, and I guess Shadow isn't a hedgehog, he isn't an echidna, right?
No, like, literally, you got it right the first. That's Knuckles. Knuckles is the echidna.
Well, Knuckles is the echidna. Okay. They all look the fucking same.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's begin. Let's begin. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome.
Woo.
I'm happy to see everybody here for our 13th session. I wonder what we'll be getting done today. We may even end up moving on over. Well, very likely are going to be moving on to the next semester. But last session we had completed a bunch of classes, a bunch of clubs. I meant to say. Where we went swimming in the Black Lake. We learned how to do some potions. We started growing our own plants in the greenhouse. We played some dodgeball. And something else. There's another one. Oh, right. There is Wizard Chess, but I don't think anyone actually signed up for it.
Yeah. I think Magical Drafts Club is the last one we did because I remember I was like, yes, I want to do Dueling Club.
Crumble Cup.
Love Crumble Cup. And of course, Bernadette was invited to Slug Club. She invited Patches, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, and Ernesia got all jealous for some reason.
And Aster, you're going with Rin to
Yes.
Slug Club. Well, let us re-immerse ourselves into it all right now, as this is the weekend, the final day of the weekend. It's nighttime out, just newly night. The sun has just crested over the horizon and has brought a beautiful vermilion hue to the skies above. Wait, vermilion's red. Well, I guess, yeah, that would still work. But vermilion to violet. You can see the clouds right now are kind of sparse. Thin but wide flowing clouds that bank over the hills around you. The mountains are no longer crusted with any kind of snow. They have begun to warm. Oh, wait, no. We're moving on to winter break, so never mind. Opposite. They started to develop quite a bit of heavy snow that is covering them in the distance. And we find ourselves following Aster in the Oxford building. The candles are lit right now. There's a nice ambience, and Aster and Rin are walking up the serpentine staircase. Rin right now is wearing a she's wearing a knee-high dress. It's like A-frame with it's off the shoulder. She's got some pearls on underneath. It is a lot less colorful than you might expect from Rin. She looks like she's going for very formal. So she's kind of going with a monochrome look, a black and white aesthetic. She's also got little pearl earrings too, and of course has her face on makeup. So you and her are walking up the stairs together, and she looks extra nervous for tonight.
Take a deep breath. You okay?
Thank you. I always get weird when it comes to social events. I love them, but just before I go get in the door, I always get all clampy.
Aster's going to be wearing a sort of muggle outfit. I can't remember what the name of that damn jacket is.
Double-breasted. That's probably quite a few words to describe it.
Jackets are different.
Is it a tweed jacket?
A what jacket?
Tweed. I don't know
Oh.
if that's tweed or not. Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue too, Lifeweaver.
Mhm.
But either way, if you want to describe.
He's wearing a checkered shirt in Ravenclaw blue. Like the checkers are actually Ravenclaw blue, and the jacket is also that similar color. It's not quite the same fabric, but it's that general look. He's going to give Ren a pat on the shoulder. It'll be fine. Just be yourself.
I feel like that hasn't really been working out very well for me lately.
In what way, Ren?
I think we're just up around the corner.
Ren?
You keeps walking. You like follow after, and you catch up to her as you're in the 7th floor corridor, and she's kind of like passed around the corner without you seeing, and you find her standing by a brazier and kind of looking off to the right. She can hear chatter going on in the background. Bernadette, you and Patches are just in a little aside. Why don't we start with what you two are wearing?
Ooh, yes. Here, I'll send a photo. Do. 1 second.
Send a pic.
Do. Here.
Don't make that face.
Aww. Well, that's so pretty.
She's very much like she hasn't worn really like ever since the past couple of years. She's been wearing more and more green because she's Slytherin and she's all about it. But right now she's like, no, I'm showing up to this as Bernadette bought. So wearing a pink dress like she did back in first year because it's like I imagine instead of a floral design, it's a little bit puffier. Maybe like she has around the neck sort of a puffy collar because it's very much more evoking the image of what was cotton candy called in this universe again?
Well, you not in the universe. In the UK, it's candy floss.
It's candy floss.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK universe.
Yeah. In this made up land. What is that
Can
called?
you imagine how fucked up it would be if the UK was real?
Just like Ohio. Ohio's not real either.
Ohio. Yeah.
For that,
Yeah.
I am going to execute Bernadette with a comment.
But yeah, she's wearing this dress that's pink and very light and elegant, and it very much evokes sort of the idea of candy floss.
So, can Aster see this?
Ooh,
we're just adding Patches.
Also, her clutch is like a brown color because it's like looks sort of almost like a chocolate bar.
Yep, love it. Patches.
Yeah. I'm not that much into fashion illustrating or whatever the word is, but it's like a purplish jacket.
Ooh, like a deep purple, yeah.
Yeah. Turtleneck, dress pants. Yeah.
Ooh, Patches cleans up nice.
Looks like gosh dang James Bond or something.
Yeah.
O'Halloran.
Maybe
O'Halloran.
So yes, Aster. They're talking, and we'll get to that in a moment, but you do see Ren looking over toward them.
Just checking. What year is this?
This is
third
third.
year?
No,
Yeah.
year as in year.
Oh, One moment. I'll double check on that for you. It won't take long. Campaign timeline. It is just about to be 2005.
Excellent. Ash is going to look to Ren and says, "Oh my god, she's dressed up as Peppa Pig." Sorry.
I think she looks more like a stick of gum or something.
So pink, huh?
I'm sorry for that joke, by the way, but I just checked the date on Peppa Pig.
No, you're all good. But like, I love Aster's jokes like that. But yeah, Bernadette will respond to Patches and say, she'll say, "Well, yeah, I haven't really worn anything pink in forever, but you know, it is a very nice color, and the fact is that it just that a lot of people see pink and see candy, so I
Oh,
have to. I'm out here representing the brand tonight."
give us a spin.
Bernadette kind of chuckles, but yeah, we'll do a little spin for Patches.
Rin actually approaches. I always thought you look really nice in pink.
Oh, thanks, Ren.
You can hear a few other people walking in the hallway behind, other members entering the fold.
Bernadette will say, "You always looked nicer with more colors, but you still look nice tonight."
Thank you. She looks down, not really realizing she wasn't even really thinking about herself there. In the background, you can hear a bit of arguing. "Just do not embarrass me tonight." What are you talking about? Whenever do I embarrass you? You can hear Taylor respond back to Gemma. Plus, I'm the one who got the invitation. Not shut up. That's what I'm talking about. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing that you didn't get an invitation. Bernadette, hi. I didn't know you were coming tonight. You see them move into the hall where you can see them.
Bernadette will respond like, "Well, of course. These types of events are practically home. These types of events are practically home for bots."
I don't know what I was thinking then, she says with a smile. And you can see she's laid it on thick tonight. She's got like the whole green emerald dress, the jewels, the handbag, the everything. Meanwhile, Taylor has gone with like pencil skirt, like cardigan, like brown turtleneck. She'll look to Patches and be like,
Turtlenecks.
she's like, yeah. There's a mutual respect there. So yeah, Gemma says that toward Bernadette, and then notices Esther. What a interesting garment.
I thought to try something different.
I happen to like it very much, Rin says. I think Esther looks handsome. She's going to come over and fix your tie playfully.
Are we inside the club area?
You are out. You're in the 7th floor corridor of the Oxford building, so you're in the hallway right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The party's just down the way, and we're kind of a few minutes before the party.
Well, now that we've all assessed our attire, should probably go in.
I cannot wait to be a part of this. I've heard that they have some of the best food in the castle. Sorry. You can hear Saoirse being quite loud, as she always is, and Janice, who is standing next to her in a black dress. Yes, I hear it's always a good time. And like Janice is like, why the fuck? Okay. Essentially, Saoirse like begged her. Anyone who's in Ravenclaw, like asked her, would know that Saoirse begged her to have her as her +1 because she wasn't going to pick anybody else. So apparently she caved, and now Janice looks like she wants to die.
Bernadette will say, like, I think Bernadette is gonna be kind of teasing to Janice, like, it's like, oh, Janice, you brought Saoirse as your date. I didn't know she was your type.
No, nobody ever said I was into girls.
Nobody ever
anybody
said
need
you
to say
weren't.
it?
I
Oh, sorry.
Saoirse wanted to come, and so I thought I'd be nice for once. It's very nice. Thank you so much, Janice. Thank you. Oh, hey, Gemma. Hi, Saoirse. And the two of them give like a little like hug and like the kiss sort of thing in the background. Taylor. Saoirse. Rin says, "Where's his office? It's just around the corner here." Just this way. Saoirse leads some of you guys down that way, and you can find Drusilla and Reese currently in what looks to be a bit of like either an argument or a hushed toned conversation. Hey guys, Reese turns toward everybody. Some people give him a weird look. Janice, you actually made it. Saoirse? Hi there, Drew. And you see a heavy metal door at the end of the Hall of Hexes here, past the tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. You can see the door itself has like a shutter that can open and close, and there is a name on it that says Potions Master Horace Eugene Fallacious Slughorn.
Bernadette is gonna walk towards the door, like it, not even thinking about like proper etiquette or anything. Like, just yes, this is exactly where I belong. So obviously, I need to just walk right in.
In the background, just because I want to, do you guys know about Barnabas the Barmy? Complete background detail.
I know
not
a
even
little bit.
I think
Barnabas
I
the Barmy, he's the guy who tried to teach a group of trolls how to do the ballet and died.
yes,
There's
wizard
a whole
packing.
tapestry dedicated to him.
I've heard this
Anyway.
explanation once before and just never heard it again.
Do you want to see? Because there is like an image of the tapestry. Barnabas the Barmy. It's really funny. Images.
I think the last time I heard of it was our Tuesday game, Annie. I think it was
Isn't
the very
also in
last
Hogwarts
time.
Legacy now.
Yeah. Wait here. Wednesday morning. It's a background detail, but it is like in that like little side hallway at the very end, and it's just funny. I mean, this guy has a nipple ring.
Oh God!
Like all of these guys look like so focused. This guy just looks happy as hell to be here. Yeah.
Mm.
I could have gone without seeing the nipple ring. Oh God! Wait,
nipple ring. Yeah.
does that imply the trolls are smart enough to install those, or was that just a wizard installing it? Just like, yes, this
They're
one needs
smart
to
enough to install them, and maybe I don't think that they're smart enough to keep it from getting infected.
Oh.
But maybe just the ones that survive, you know. But then again, trolls probably can are just fine against infection because they're trolls.
I am sorry for bringing
But trolls have magic for one. They can actually cast magic
Oh my
in
god.
tiny ways, and they also, while they're very dumb, they are sentient creatures and can speak. So they they are capable of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, you guys walk over toward the door, and everyone who's invited has gathered here in their semi-formal attire. And far down this hallway, on the right-hand side, the doorway to Professor Slughorn's office waits. You knock on the door, and the door opens to you magically. Inside, you see a lavish abode. A marble office with vaulted ceilings, plush carpets, and banners of emerald satin cloth that drift down around the tables and walls. On the ceiling, a bronze coiling snake softly rotates above a polished mahogany wooden table.
Mahogany.
Chairs surround the table like thrones, and the fireplace crackles, and the sparks ignite nearby leather-upholstered couches with light. See, you've all found your way here, okay? We're just about to have some fondue. Please, sit. You can see Professor Slughorn is out. He's got like a cravat and long, like, velvety robes. There's some other people who are already here. You can see Sam and her brother Logan are both here, as well as some older years as well. There is Peter Parkinson. You know what? Let me grab a list of the older years who are here, just in case anybody cares. Where's the art channel? There it is.
Well, of course, we like. Of course, I need to know what older years are here. Oh,
Peter Parkinson is here right now. Some other people. No, right. There is Marcella Blythe, which will be introduced later. There is, of course, Mr. Colin Kramer, who is here as well, an older boy, 1 year older than you all. No, he's not going to be here. They're not. And then, yeah, I think the last one is Javen Sprittle.
Ooh.
So, you can see Professor Slughorn overturn a green jade hourglass in the center of the table, and then he will wave his wand, and many of the chairs will kind of move out for you all. He will stand, I think, over beside Bernadette's, and he will actually pull hers out for her.
Bernadette will smile and everything, but kind of have a look on her face like, yes, this is the treatment this is how I'm supposed to be treated.
You can see Gemma looking over like, not embarrassed, jealous.
Yeah.
And he will like push you in and say, "Thank you everyone for coming. Let's bring out the fondue!" And you can see a few workers come off from a side adjoining room and like bring out different meals as well as fondue in the center. for everybody to enjoy, and people begin to eat. He sits down at his own little seat there, and he says, "I assume most of you have already met. This here is Miss Blythe," he says toward Marcella. "Hello. And this is Roderick Barnsby. He's been with us for a while now. He's an older kid, like 7th year. His father invented the omniocular, you know." "Yeah, we're good," the kid says. And he looks around the table. "I'm so happy to have our distinguished students of Hogwarts School all together under the same banner. Here we will do away with house rivalries and different problems such as that in favor of camaraderie and rabble-rousing. The night will go long, and we will have a few different courses that will come by. Feel free to mingle amongst yourselves, or if you're interested in many of the things around my office, take a look around. I have much I have collected over the years."
Yes. Things.
I think Aster will go where Rin's generally inclined to go, just because he's here to support her, and this is not a place you would want to be, really. It's quite awkward.
She is sitting at the table there, and next, so you're on her one side. Person on her left is just double checking. Yeah, is Javen Sprittle, this boy. "Hey, I'm Javen. What's your name?" "Oh, Rin Kaga. I like your suit." "Thank you very much. I like your dress." Kaga, are you from England?" Not originally, but my family is." "Cool. Who's your date?" "Oh, this my plus one is Aster. Aster Folly."
Aster Folly.
Ooh, +1. Ooh.
Yeah. That was always what it was going to be.
Right. Sure.
Is Patches, are you doing that in character, or is that Ted doing that?
Just me.
Okay. He
That's
says,
just trying to be nice.
Folly. I recognize the name.
We're one of the old Pureblood families.
Yeah, I swear I think I've heard it from Ty. Ty Connolly is a friend of mine. He is non-stop about pureblood families. "Oh, that must be kind of uncomfortable," Ren says. "Oh, no, not like, he's a weird one. He's more into, like, the history behind it, not, like, in a weird way. Don't worry."
I mean, pureblood history can be awkward regardless. I mean, have you seen some of them? The family trees make a circle.
Yeah, as Ty loves to go on about. What do you kind of major in, Aster? You see him smile. He's got a bright white smile, and his eyes are quite piercing, looking toward you.
Charms and arithmancy and runes.
Ooh, arithmancy. I could never quite get the hang of it myself. I mean, who wants to do a complex equations just to cast something I can do a word for? But I have a respect for it, nonetheless.
I'm using it for its more complex. Well, I hope to use it for its more complex uses, and not just basic spell formation.
What kind of things can you do with it?
God damn it, Alex. Good. You have actually put me on the spot. Oh god.
You can augment spells.
You can augment spells, but doesn't it also help plan out to develop new spells and things?
Yes, it can help for that. Yeah.
Arithmancy is used to help develop new spells and effectively apply concrete mathematics to the magical world. It helps with a lot of things, even if it's not always the most practical on like combat or things, or like dueling. I just say combat. Sorry.
I'd love to learn more personally. And Rin is looking over. Why don't we swap, Aster? She's gonna get up. No, hey, Rin, what are you into? I'm just a big dummy. Oh, please. Nobody gets into the sub club by being a big dummy. I didn't. I don't really have anything that, like, I'm, like, amazing at or anything. And then I think at that time, Slughorn speaks up. Just, like, kind of looking over the comment, because many people have been talking right now. Slughorn says, Miss Kaga, enjoying your fondue? As much as I've been able to have, Professor. Sorry, what was your name again? Oh, Javen Spriddle. He puts a hand out and shakes hers. Javen's been keeping me up with conversation. And he says, I was wondering, I had a question for you. Is there a major difference between Hogwarts and Mahotokoro? Almost got that word right. Yeah, there was. You went to a different magic school, Javen says. For a year, at least, and then I went here. Mahotokoro starts at 10, and it's significantly smaller. Way, way smaller. It's up on like a active volcano, so it can get pretty hot in the summer. I personally prefer Hogwarts. Really? That I'm surprised by. I imagine being out in Japan with everybody fawning over you. And Javen looks confused. Being the minister's daughter and all. A few of the people who don't know Rin will like look like, whoa, what? Yeah, it's another one of the reasons why I prefer coming here. I get treated normal for the most part.
Sorry, I accidentally pressed mute button. I don't think Aster would actually add anything to that.
Elsewhere, right now, as you have met Mr. Javen Spriddle, Bernadette, somebody leans over toward you. Could you pass that, please? You can see Peter Parkinson, long, flowing, white hair, very soft features, and I would like you, please, to make me a wisdom save.
Yes. Wisdom save. There we go. 10.
A 10. That's a failure. So as they like lean over, can I have that, please? You suddenly like get kind of you smell like this like nice lavender. They kind of glow. You have a flutter in your chest, and you can look over at the at like I don't know some melted chocolate, and you get the overwhelming urge to do just about anything that this person asks of you.
Okay. Yeah, Bernadette will do as he asks or do as they ask. And but as she's doing as they asked, we'll say, it's okay. So you're Slytherin as well.
Yes, they take it from you, and like their hand like touches yours a bit as they take it out of your hand, and there is like a chill that runs up you. Ooh. I've been in it since as long as I can remember. I think I've seen you out in the common room. What was your name?
Oh, Bot. Bernadette Bot.
A bot. Like the candy brand.
Guilty as charged.
Colin. There's Birdie Bots every flavor beans over here. What? Bernadette Bot. Meet Colin Kramer. Um, I'm his +1. Hi, Colin. Here. Aren't you going to introduce your date?
Oh, Bernadette. Yeah, Bernadette will grab Patches by like the upper arm, like, yes. You might know him from the papers as the famous dragon slayer. Uh, this is Patches O'Halloran. Patches, Peter, Colin.
Patches?
You might be muted.
I got my mouth full of fondue. Oh shit! Nice to meet you. Passion.
Bernadette says, "Don't let his demeanor fool you. Like all Slytherins, there's an elegance there to him that just you have to see past the fondue to get to."
Yeah. Well, sorry about that. Patches O'Halloran.
Dragon Slayer, then. So you're the one who's in the papers.
Yeah. It's put a lot on my mind, actually.
I haven't known how much those papers have actually been accurate, Colin says. It's not like a third year to be able to take down a dragon. Or even a fourth year, for that matter.
Not your average, as they say. Have you guys been to the dodgeball club?
I didn't know the school had such a club.
Yeah, it's the same day, right?
Same day, I guess, yeah. It's just the nighttime.
Oh, well, I held it earlier today. Had a bunch of people.
You're the captain? Colin asks.
Captain, club, what's the word? Club owner?
Club leader?
Yeah, club leader. You guys should join sometime. You looks like you got some good builds. I'm gonna start feeling their muscles up on their arms.
You lean over to touch Peter's muscles. Make me a wisdom save. Colin does not have a good build.
5.
So, yeah, you lean over and touch Peter's arm, and as you do that, you can feel a little bit of girth, and you're like, oh, and there's a bit of a flutter as well. So something's caught in your throat.
I think this fondue's trying to make its way back up.
Oh no, I don't think I'd really be into that kind of stuff. I can't even play Quidditch. Too scared of heights.
Well, this is on the ground, so.
Do you get hurt during it?
You gotta dodge.
I think I'll pass. But it sounds like something exciting to watch. When do you guys practice?
When do we practice? When do usual clubs run?
Weekends.
Saturday, Sunday. We got enough people to run teams to run a decent sized tournament.
You're the ones that were I could hear screaming from the clock tower courtyard.
Oh yeah.
Peter and Colin look at each other kind of weirdly. And then Slughorn speaks up. Oh, Miss Bott had a question.
Oh, of course.
I think everybody here would love to know, is there anything new that your family has been working on as of late?
Oh, well, um,
Anything new coming down the pipeline? I understand if you can't say, but I mean, slow. In Slug Club, what happens in Slug Club stays in Slug Club. Any secrets told here won't leave this room. Aren't we right? And a bunch of people are like, yeah, yeah. And the new people are like, sure.
Bernadette, um, yeah, Bernadette will pull out a piece of candy and say, like, well, um, the this is something that hasn't, um, this is something that hasn't hit stores yet. We're still figuring out the naming for it and everything, and marketing. But go ahead and try it. It's well, let me think. Ooh, um, it'll be like basically like a mint patty. But like, what are those called in Lifeweaver? What are those called in the UK?
Klondike?
Not
Peppermint
like a
patties.
Klondike. Like those,
Peppermint?
like those little bits of like chocolate covered mint patties that you bite into.
Peppermint patties. Peppermint motherfucking patties.
York mint patties.
Yes.
York.
Okay, I thought they had a different name in the UK for some reason. But yeah, she'll like hand one to Slughorn, and if he bites into it, he'll let out a like.
Man.
Oh, of course, go ahead. Like the next time he breathes out, it'll be as if he's blowing out a cool like if he were
Snow.
holding like a cup, it'll like ice over a little bit.
Yeah, sure. He's like kind of holding like a wine glass and like, ooh, I love that. Very nice. He goes to take a sip and like the wine freezes over, and then he holds it out, and the wine's like this in the cup. Oh, I love that. He says, putting it down.
A perfect, something perfect for the summertime. Make sure you're, having a nice little snack and a cool drink.
It's so fun. You can hear Marcella say. I think that my sister would probably like that.
Bernadette, I think Bernadette is gonna blush a little bit at Marcella, for totally straight reasons. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Bernadette will say to Marcella, like, I mean, if you ever want, I could always show you some more candies that my family has to offer.
Yeah, you can hear Gemma speak up. Bernadette's actually been working on stuff all on her own as well. Not just her family, but Bernadette's quite the culinarian herself.
Oh, you're too nice.
Really, Miss Bot? You've been working on your own concoctions, have you?
Oh, well, I do always carry my stuff around, just in case I need some emergency candy. I think this is the one that I'm probably the most proud of.
I
And
accidentally ate one of them last week. Did not go well.
Bernadette looks over at Taylor and just like will say, yeah, that's because you keep forgetting to take off the wrappers.
Inspiration, Annie. Inspiration.
But yeah, Bernadette will pull out a little gargoyle gobstopper. It's very much like a chocolate frog, but hard candy instead, and it's designed to look like basically like Jolly Rogers, but in the shape of gargoyles. and when she pulls one out and like takes the wrapper off of it, it'll actually like spread its wings and like move around like a actual gargoyle.
Mm. Maybe like with an extra little pizzazz, like when it's moving around, it's like a soft gummy. But if you grab it when it's like stopped because it's a gargoyle, then it's a hard candy.
Ooh, yeah, that I do like that.
Yeah.
Like Bernadette, like Bernadette after showing it off a little bit, like showing it move around, um, we'll say, these are good for if you want something to just sort of suck on for a little bit. But if you just want to chew them down, then the trick is to get them while they're wriggling and like bite. She'll bite into it as it's like flapping its wings so that she can just bite off a chewy like gummy bit of it.
Javen leans over toward you, Esther, and says, "Always gave me the heebie-jeebies. You know, the chocolate frogs." Light Fever, are you here? You muted.
God damn it.
The curse.
I got
It's
shouted.
spreading.
Sorry, I got called for just a second. What's up?
Oh, okay. Do you need a second?
No. What?
Okay.
What did I miss? I'm sorry.
Oh, so Bernadette unveiled her new candy, which is like a moving candy, and he said, "Oh, those." Javen moved over toward you and whispered, like, "Those always gave me the heebie-jeebies." Like,
Yeah.
the chocolate frogs.
Yeah, that's why you're meant to push the things in to execute them inside the box, so you don't have to deal with them wriggling.
Wait, what? You can do that?
Yeah.
Javen looks surprised, like his entire life has changed. And yeah, I could, but no.
Do it anyway.
It's fine.
Choose
Um,
violence.
On the far side, Professor Slughorn says, "Miss Drusilla had a question for you. Is it true that your family..." Oh, sorry. Fuck. I have it backwards. I have to change that. Drusilla will go up to Slughorn and say, "Sir, is it true that your family once owned the Slug and Jigger out in Diagon?" "Oh, indeed, indeed. We did for many, many years. That's why I'm able to afford all this, or why my inheritance affords me such a lifestyle. I've been very much blessed. And Pruitt, your parents, they used to come by, and we used to order ingredients from them. Do they still do that?" "Oh, I wouldn't know," she says, and like continues with her meal. "Oh, all right."
Bernadette, can like Bernadette overhear this?
Yep.
Bernadette will ask Drusilla, it's like, well, I mean, if you don't mind me prying, why is it that you don't know?
You can hear like Reese on his side, like kind of put a hand on her shoulder, like, and whisper something toward her. I've been living at the castle since first year. I don't really see my parents. I don't think they really want to see me. Well, that's a terrible thing to say. No, I'm sure that they would love it when you send them letters or anything. Yeah, Drusilla says. Ott, do you want to make me a history magic check to know anything about the Pruitts?
Ooh, yes, I do. that's an 11. Yeah, I think Bert, like she's showing how clueless she is.
Yeah.
But
The Pruitts are a large family. There's a lot of different like Pruitt families, so you can't really say which one she would have come from.
Yeah, I think Bernadette's showing how clueless she is by being like, by saying like, are the Pruitts like, you're. Forgive me if this isn't the most proper way of saying this, but the Pruitts, are they like important?
I think Drusilla, as she's about to talk, Marcella will speak up. Pruitts are important. I mean, they're always at our family functions. They've been close family friends for a very long time. Marcella says. Drusilla, I guess importance is determined by the individual, right? I don't think they're that important. Some people might think differently.
Yeah, Bernadette will say to Drusilla, like, yeah, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I think sometimes seeing your parents can be a bit overrated. You know, my family, I don't see my parents that often, but it's like you said, the importance comes from the person themselves. You know, that's why the bots are so important, is because, well, I'm going to do amazing things. So,
As I'm sure you will too, Miss Drusilla. Slughorn adds to your comment. Thanks for the vote of confidence, guys. I think, yeah, in the background of all this, you can hear Sam. She's gotten up and walked around. She yells back, Professor Slughorn, what's all this? And he turns back and you can see like a little shrine that has been created. It's like a fold-out thing with a bunch of pictures all over it of previous Slug Club members. Oh, that's my collection. Many students who have come and gone from Slug Club, but once a part of Slug Club, always a part of Slug Club. No way, you can hear Sam say. Is that Harry Potter? Oh, yes, indeed it is. Slughorn's going to stand up for a second, begin to walk over. A few other people get up, like Peter will get up, Javen will get up, Marcella will stay sitting, Rin will get up probably, and they all start kind of looking over the many pictures out here. He was a part of Slug Club for not that long. I only got him to come to a few events in my time. He seemed not very much one for fame. Surprising with his newest current occupation. And he said he was a bit of a melancholic child, but we formed a bond at the time. I still get a few tickets out to any Quidditch games that I would like. He was a kind boy. Rare form. In fact, I have his mother right here. He's going to pull out this and probably be like too go too in depth, you know, because he likes to show off his collection. And Aster, are you over there?
Yes.
Make me a perception check.
Panic. Where did I put the website link? Yes. The one thing that my character's terrible at. 14.
You can see your mother.
Oh. Oh no.
Much younger than she looks today, but that same sort of surly expression, that same kind of pursed lips, the high brow nose. She is still herself.
You knew my mother, Professor Slughorn.
Oh yes, I suppose so. What's her first name?
Genre, I think it was.
Jean. She was quite proficient in dueling, as well as defense against the dark arts. She excelled in potions, well enough for me to notice, and I believe she went on to be an Aura, was it? We haven't really kept in touch.
Not quite, Professor.
What is she doing nowadays? I should probably send an owl or so to John sometime.
She's she's a head lich.
Oh, well, it's a needed profession. Keeping the darkness at bay, as it were.
That's one way to put it, sir.
And you guys all kind of can pour over all that kind of stuff. Back at the table, you can hear Janice call back, "Professor." Turns. She says, "Professor Slughorn." He says, "Oh, call me Horace. Horace, please." Professor Horace, this table. I saw a little marking here on the side. This couldn't actually be the round table. Indeed it is. You can hear a bunch of other people turn like, what the fuck? Got it at auction out in Durgan Alley one year. Cost me a pretty penny. Long time. Each chair is a part of the suite. Each space has a different position for one of the members to sit at. I personally reserved my space for my favorite.
Oh, he saves which for his favorite.
He didn't say who yet.
I
Oh.
bet you it's Merlin.
Yeah, Bernadette will definitely ask. It's like, oh, and whose seat was it?
Yeah, quite a lot, Miss Bod. Won't you come over here? Come, sit down. He will pull his chair out for you and allow you to sit where he was sitting. He'll push you in. See anything special? Make me a perception check.
I'm not rolling well today. That's a 10. Bernadette will say, "Is it the satin seat?"
Sorry, what?
Is it the satin on the cushion?
No. Right here. He will point down, and he directs your gaze to the lip of the table itself. Very thick, and it has something that's etched into it. As you get a closer look, you can see Merlin Sylvestris.
Fucking knew it.
He's a Slytherin, you know. Same house as you and I.
Bernadette will kind of smile in a very smug way and be like, "Well, of course. Slytherin house does tend to put out some of the best."
He cared deeply about the values and dignity of all forms of sentient life, all magical beings. Goblin. It's funny because it sounds like he was gonna make a list, but he just ended up saying goblin.
Yeah. Oh, he
And
cared about all
muggle alike.
he cared about all types. Goblins, normal people.
Normal people. Yeah. But there's a reason why maybe he stopped his list immediately because your family history recently.
Yeah, Bernadette will kind of just be like, "No,
all Slytherins are the same. When I try to be a good head of house, I think of him. He was a part of the first class of Hogwarts School, the very first.
Well, he definitely does sound like a. He definitely was famous for a reason.
I have my seat back now.
Bernadette's like, oh, of course, and we'll get up.
He'll pull you out for you. Thank you. Thank you. So how did you do it? Colin asks Patches. You know, the dragon.
Oh, what spell did I cast? Locomotor. Locomotor more to sit in the back of the dome with a dodgeball.
You must be joking.
No, serious. I charged the dodgeball with the spell and I fucking pinged that fucker right in the back of the head.
You have a bit of an odd accent. Are you from here?
Nope. From South Africa. Went to
Wagadow.
Mhm.
I hear it's the largest visiting school in the world. Must be kind of cramped having so many people there. Colin
Actually,
asks. Sorry, Peter asks, I meant.
pretty spacious.
What is it like?
What'd you say?
What is it like?
I don't actually know what it's like.
You can come up with whatever. Improv.
So it's kinda almost the size of Hogwarts, a little bigger, I would say, in my personal view. I got everyone in there into dodgeball as well. So, except we play with like solid rocks instead of rubber balls, like boulder-sized rocks. I guess they wouldn't be rocks; they would just be boulders.
You must be pretty strong yourself.
Oh yeah, would you look
Peter
at these? I got a
touches
permit for
your
these
biceps, and when you do that, your brain turns to white noise.
guns.
They're like a little bit close, looking at you. Bernadette, do you do anything? No, because you're charmed too. So in fact, they have to lean over you to get to Patches. So you're just like completely red with them in front of you.
Oh yeah, no, Bernadette is definitely just like, ah, yes, Slytherins. The no other house does it like the Slytherins.
Peter, you can hear Gemma speak up. Hmm? Oh, Drayton, hi. Hands to yourself? I was just making conversation.
I mean,
Can I? Are we stuck in this the entire time, or can I like make another roll?
You're stuck in it for like the hour, yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Okay. Kiss
Now,
me,
of
bitch.
course,
No.
if you want to not consent, I can just end it. It's not a problem.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
Bernadette
Yeah,
will say, like, yeah, we'll say over to Gemma, like, oh, we're fine over here, Gemma. Peter was just being friendly.
too friendly. There is such a thing as too friendly. I think she'll say. Peter looks back and he's like a little, haha, yeah.
Tee.
Tee. Colin tries to like seeing this, like, Peter, I was wondering if you had any answers for this. You know, they just start talking. And the night drones long. Everybody is able to get a little bit of food in them, have good company and strong drink, and the curfew bells begin to go bong, 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 bong. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. I'll best be off before you get in trouble. Allow me to write a few excuses just in case. If you get stopped in the hallway by a prefect. Here you go. Here you are. Here you are. And then we kind of cut from that. Aster and Patches must leave. Is this next thing is only available to Bernadette, seeing as she is the only one who is properly in Slug Club.
Question. Is Drusilla, like, was Drusilla... Oh, yeah, Drusilla was the one that was properly in Slug Club.
Yes.
Okay. Because,
Reese
yeah,
is the
Bernadette's
+1.
going to try to... Wait, what?
Reese is the +1, Drusilla is the member.
Yeah, then after this, Bernadette will try to talk to Drusilla.
Sure. So like everything is kind of coming to an end. Drusilla gets her like little slip, and some people are still kind of at the end of the party. People are, like talking before they leave, and Drusilla, you're able to catch her.
Okay.
I liked the little gargoyle. It was cool.
Yeah, Bernadette will say, but like unintentionally, Bernadette is going to be flirting with Drusilla. But yeah, she's going to say, well, thank you, Drusilla. I mean, I know I said this to Marcella earlier, but of course the offer goes out to you as well. If you ever want to meet up and get, a sneak preview of any of the bought candies that aren't on the line yet, then, the offer is always on the table.
I might be more interested in something that is beyond what you'll be able to give. I'm more interested in the process. I mean, it must be similar to potion making.
Oh, you want to see how some of the candies are made?
And I imagine that's industry secrets.
Well, what are secrets between friends?
Since when are we friends?
Bernadette.
I don't think. Yeah, you haven't done any downtimes with her. I don't think. I can retcon if you have.
Oh no, I haven't done any downtimes with Drusilla, but Bernadette is in flirt mode. So
yeah,
they'll say, since when are we friends? Bernadette will respond to that by saying, are you saying you don't want to be friends?
Oh, no, I'm surprised. I mean, you've never talked with me one-on-one before. Drusilla, are you ready to go? Reese comes over. Hey, bot.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll meet up sometime.
Bernadette is gonna take a candy, like, what's one of her candies that... Oh, let me look at my list of candies that I have. Yeah, she'll pull out like one of her siren saltwater taffies. And before Drusilla leaves, she'll just like walk up to her and hold it up to her lips and say, "Of course."
I think like Drusilla's like kind of surprised by it, and I think like she'll like come up and grab it. Okay.
I'll catch you around, Drusilla.
Sure. He smiles. She watches you walk past. Reese like looks at you like, what was she saying to you? Don't worry about it. The two of them. A home wrecker.
This was just a very straight conversation between friends.
Very straight, yeah. I think I need to. Mute this. I'm kidding. I'm getting notifications from a different server I just joined, and I gotta like mute this notification settings thing. There we go. Okay, where was I? Right. So, Aster, as you're walking out, fuck, what's his name? What is his name? Javen. Javen comes over. Mind if I walk you back?
Sure.
I'm a Ravenclaw too.
Estelle just nod and smile.
So we'll walk together. And then Patches. While you're walking back, Taylor will come up toward you. Hey, Patches.
Oh, hey, Taylor. What's going on?
I was just wondering if you wanted me to tell Ernisia that you were flirting with Colin the whole... Not Colin. You're flirting with Peter the whole night.
Okay, is this charm thing over? Or is it all day? Is it the hour or is it all day?
It's an hour, so yeah, I'd say that it is fading right now, yeah.
I mean, I don't see why that would be a thing. Or not. And what do you mean by flirting?
You're like touching their muscles and stuff.
Alright, I need
Did
I
I
need a
read
little
that wrong?
I need a little well, I was trying to test him for dodgeball, so
Oh, it's about dodgeball.
wait, hold on.
I should have
But
guessed.
let's back up. Why are we telling Ernisia this?
Aren't the two like dating?
No. Pretty
Oh.
sure she doesn't like me like that. I think it's just the camaraderie of putting pain into things.
He like looks to the side, eyebrows slightly raised. Good to know, I guess. And she will continue toward the Slytherin common room with that mystery hanging in the air.
What does that mean?
Aster, Javen walks you back and he says, I haven't seen you around the common room before. Maybe I just didn't notice.
And just an anxious mess, so I typically hide in corners and things.
I like to kind of put myself out there, but I know as Ravenclaw is going to be kind of reserved.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does come with the territory.
You should meet Darian. He's a friend of mine. He's a pretty cool guy. He might be able to help you out with that. You know.
Oh, the arithmancy thing? Oh.
No. He's more of an artist. But I'm talking more about the confidence. You seemed like a fish out of water the whole night.
I was.
I used to be like that too. I used to get really shy about everything when I was in first year. Darian helped me out with that.
I'll remember to speak to him. Thank you for the advice.
Or I can help you too.
As is going to nod along. He has no idea how to deal with this he has no idea how to handle this social situation. Just like, help!
It's fine. I wanted to extend the invitation.
Definitely.
As you guys like reach the common room and are entering in, he says, "I'll see you around, okay?"
I'll see you around.
go off to your separate dormitories. Meanwhile, Bernadette. Everyone else has left. You stay behind. You can see Professor Slughorn has kind of popped himself down on the couch, and he's sipping on a bit of fire whiskey. Boy, takes like a big yawn. Another good meeting. Oh, Miss Spot. Sorry, I thought you had gone home by now.
Bernadette will say, "Oh, I mean, I know the party's over, but I figure this is the best time for one-on-one. Then, in the mix of things."
Do you have a question? And indeed, a part of Slughorn's club is you get to ask him a question, either for knowledge or for advice or for help, and he is more likely than normal to give you what you seek. Whatever's the matter? Feel free to sit. I'm sure that the prefect won't mind us being a few minutes late.
Send him through the spiral. I'm looking at the private side. I was just like, wait, what's the dramatic question?
You know the exact question. You've watched the movies.
Oh,
I've been reading up on a bit of old magic.
I was in the forbidden section.
My knowledge is called, correct me if I'm wrong, a Horcrux.
Is that like a type of chocolate?
Oh, I just realized Bernadette could be asking, thinking she could try and make a Horcrux chocolate thing.
Horcrux chocolate.
Horse divorce chocolate, or horse divorce crux.
Horace's Horcrux. Yeah, it's funny. You obviously would never answer that question ever again.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah.
But it does kind of go to show like how susceptible he is at the end of these kind of parties.
Yeah. Bernadette will ask him. Well, I figured, as head of house, you would be the most knowledgeable about this, and I will admit it's not something I like talking about with others, but being a Slytherin, it can be being a Slytherin and having to take on a leadership role, like you and I have. It can be a bit lonely, can't it?
I don't think it has to. But setting yourself apart from others, there is an important distinction. You have to be able to both separate and conjoin personal and professional. For instance, you are a member of my house. Yes, I am your leader, I'm your teacher, your coach, your perhaps confidant. But also, I don't want there to be mistaken that I cannot be your friend. But I cannot be your friend at all times. But why on earth would I want to be your dictator at all times, too? I think that leadership is best done when you can see the inner humanity and care for those around you. As I care for you.
Bernadette will say, well, thank you, Professor Slughorn. It can be a bit confusing at times at knowing when knowing who to be at what times. Like,
We wear many masks. Indeed. I put one on all the time. Happy, jovial. I think it lends itself to the enjoyment of others. But some days I feel these old bones weigh more than they do. I can feel the weight of all the many years, things I've seen and done, and the things I haven't. Did you know? I've never left the country. Not once.
that's surprising.
Yes, I suppose. I've so many things here, from Egypt or China, Japan, United States. When I was young, I was going to see them all. It didn't quite work out that way.
Well, maybe it still can.
Ooh. Old dog learning new tricks. I don't know. I feel comfortable where I am. I know where I fit. I know my place in it all. There's a stability to that kind of thing. But at times I feel that wanderlust calling to me. And I'm not as young as I once was. Don't think I could much deal with a backpacking vacation out to the Alps. I think I might actually die.
Bernadette will say, I understand about knowing your role, knowing your place in things. My position as heiress of the bought candy company has always made sense to me. Then, but my dad had to. What she'll say is, and then Bruno came along and, well, he definitely messed it up a bit.
I'm sorry. Bruno's been in my class for the better part of a year. He's been a very good student. I don't think that he came and messed it up. Not him. His involvement in your life is not exactly one that's consensual. We are born into the places where we are. We exist in those places. I think that he really looks up to you.
It's tough, he came into my life and people say that he's my brother, but people also looked at my family all differently. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to not see it as it would have been. I mean, pardon me for this, it's going to sound bad, I guess, but
Perhaps it doesn't need to be said. He says with love, care in his eyes.
Bernadette will say, well, how do you, what do you think then? How do I bridge that gap from seeing him as something that was forced upon me to seeing him more as a brother?
There it is. It's precisely the actual problem, I think, probably in your current relationship. You have been forced with your proximity. Taking a bit of time for yourself is probably very important. if you don't want to hold on to this, wait. I have always found, as I have changed many, many times over, that if you don't understand somebody, speak. Invite them of your own free will when you feel that you are ready. Come together. Do something simple together. It doesn't have to be stressful. Because when we see each other, truly see each other, as deeply as we can, who can help but love?
Bernadette will seriously, she has a look on her face like she is very seriously considering what he's saying, and let out a little bit of a sigh and say, "Thank you, Professor. It does mean a lot to me."
Let's be off.
Yes. I've eaten enough, and I'm definitely gonna need to rest it off.
Be rolling the classes tomorrow. Yeah. Here's your permission slip.
Yeah, thank you again.
He sees you to the door, waves you off, and kind of gives a little pat pat to you. And he'll turn around and shut the door. And you walk back slowly, calmly to the Slytherin common room. You do actually get stopped by a prefect. Oh, Slug Club, here's the permission slip. But they're straight to the common room. No detours.
Bernadette sticks her tongue out at them as she passes. Once she's behind them, they can't see her. Just
Yeah. Okay. When you return to the dormitory, Ernesia is currently sitting on her bed, writing in a journal or something. She looks up from it toward you. Oh, look who's decided to finally show up.
Bernadette is gonna say, "Oh, Ernesia, you're actually just the person I wanted to see."
Weird, because we could have been seeing each other the entire night, but you decided to invite Mr. O'Halloran over me.
Bernadette will say, "Oh, it's good that you brought him up. Saves me the trouble of having to get to there. Is this attitude that you've had? You're not jealous, are you, that I invited your boyfriend out to this party? Did you? Or are you?"
Jealous. And he's not my boyfriend by any regard. Just, I would have thought that we were closer than that. Certainly that you weren't closer to somebody who's only been here for half a year.
I want an insight, Ernesia.
Or is he your next score?
Insight.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what? I'm just going to use my inspo. Because I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you haven't been
What
rolling
the
very well
fuck?
tonight.
That's another
You got
9.
that again? Okay.
What the...
What she says seems to be true. You're not really sure why she's acting this way emotionally, but apparently she feels like she has some kind of entitlement here.
Okay. I think... Are there others in the room?
Yeah, Taylor and Gemma are here too. Gemma looks like she's just getting up and hearing this. She might come to your rescue very soon.
Bernadette kind of rolls her eyes and is gonna just grab Ernesia's hand and say, "Come on."
What are you doing?
Well, having a conversation with with prying ears around is never as much fun.
And Gemma's watching this. Taylor's like turns over in her bed to go to sleep. Ernesia kind of pulls her hand away. I don't want to go anywhere with you.
Bernadette will say, I mean, with how much you wanted to go with me to this party, I doubt that's true.
Make me a persuasion check.
Come on, persuasion. Come on, persuasion. That's a dirty 20.
She like has her arms crossed and rolls her eyes. 5 minutes. You and her walk down the steps together into the common room.
Bernadette's sort of looking around, like, make sure that they're talking in private.
She seems to be doing the same, kind of quietly. She has this sort of bit of standoffish demeanor, but now that you do have her, like, alone, there's also a slight undertone of vulnerability that's here, almost fear. A lot of that, like, bravado that she has in front of other people has faded a little bit, but she's still guarded.
Bernadette reaches into her clutch and pulls out a piece of pulls out a taffy. Says, "Here, eat."
No, I know what those kinds of things can do to people. I'm not falling for that.
Falling for what? I'm giving. Candy always helps me feel better, so I want to help a friend.
He'll snatch it away from you, open it, sniff it. Okay, that's really good. She looks like embarrassed with how much she enjoys it.
Um,
Oh. You and Colin, huh? Oh no, fuck! I keep getting mixed up. You and Peter, huh?
Bernadette will say, "Well, they're definitely very attractive. You know, no house puts out attractive people out quite like Slytherin does."
Well, looks isn't everything.
It is a lot, though.
You think so? Is that why you're so into Patches?
Bernadette will roll her eyes and say, "Please, his hands are too what's it called when you have like rough spots on your hands?"
Callus.
Yeah. He Bernadette will say please. Patches Patches has calluses on his hand, the size of oven mitts. I'm not into that.
Such an exaggeration. I love it. Then why did you invite him, to this big party? Taylor didn't invite me. I mean, she was going to, but then Gemma, like, begged her to go.
Bernadette will say, well, I was in the paper for that whole dragon incident. Patches was the one that brought it down. I figured it'd be for the best showing tonight, having a bot show up with a dragon slayer.
So it was politics then.
It's a game that I'm trapped in, unfortunately.
Okay. Now I just feel like an idiot.
Bernadette is gonna like grab Arnesia by like put her hands on Arnesia's cheeks and say, "Hey, you're not an idiot."
I'm sorry for being so salty.
Um,
It's just been a hard year. That's all. And I like to hang out with you. And I feel like you've been kind of pushing away from me. Always hanging out with Gemma or Taylor or Rin or Aster. Patches now, but never me.
insight. I want to look more into this.
Mm-hmm.
I might not get it, but we'll see. 24.
Arnesia cares about you. She has a desire to be close with you.
Hmm.
She she has her own problems. She has her own insecurities, and that probably play a big role into these kinds of feelings that she's been expressing. And she is not especially versed in how to express her feelings in a positive manner or in a healthy way. There is a bit of kinship there, I think, when it comes to the two of you, because you also struggle a bit with that. She has enjoyed playing with you in like a social sense. She's enjoyed you as a conversationalist, and especially because she loves gossiping and stuff, and you're all about that. There's been an interest for a long time that's been growing.
I think Bernadette kind of realizes this while her hands are still on Arnesia's cheeks. And she's going to say, you don't have to apologize for being salty. You'll be the salt, you'll be the salty, and I'll be the sweet.
Shut up. She's gonna like push you off for a second
Yeah.
because the hands have been there for too long.
Bernadette will kind of
She
giggle.
blushes a bit.
I think Bernadette kind of giggles and like doesn't even really think about it. Like she is just acting right now. She is not thinking. Is that she like Arnesia pushes her away and Bernadette kind of giggles, and maybe in Bernadette's mind she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna hug Arnesia right now," but then like when she goes in, she ends up kissing her.
I think like we'll take it like a minor slower. So like you can move forward toward the hug, and then you end up just kind of, because you didn't like have arms out, you just kind of came over, with arms in, that you guys end up like right next to each other, and you have like maybe one hand on her side and one on the side of her arm, and then she's looking down toward you. There is that like moment of like, what are you doing? and then there is the no thought, eyes, lips, pretty girl kiss. And Ernesia absolutely accepts it. And we'll lean into that. Woo! Why don't you no,
Bad
we
decisions. No consequences.
won't. Never any. And I think that kiss lasts for a little while, for what probably feels like longer than it actually was, and then you like pull back, and Ernesia, I think like in your mind you get that like, oh fuck, I've done it again.
Bernadette very much pulls away and is like, oh, like thinking in her head like, No.
Well, not only that, I've extra, I think, like, flavor I think you'll really enjoy, and that is that looking at her, she looks at you with that kind of like wide-eyed, like, whoa, what the fuck, what just happened, and you get like flashes of like Rin and how she looked at you during that time at the Autumn Festival, and yeah,
Bern-
you can go from there. I wanted to add that.
Yeah, the Bernadette very much is thinking like ah shit, and I can't run away like because they're the
You
prefects.
can run away. you
Um,
certainly can.
I think Bernadette doesn't run away because partially because she's just like um partially because she's like, okay, I can't run away. Or at least in Bernadette's head, she's thinking I can't run away.
Okay.
Uh, Bernadette will say, um, Bernadette will look at Ernisia and say, um,
You-
not a word of this.
Why? Why not?
Bernadette will say, well, I mean, it's like you said, you wanted us to be closer. Maybe this could just be something between us.
Okay. Sure. I'm close with maybe a few other people. You don't mind, do you?
Bernadette will say, no, I don't mind at all. I mean, after all, this isn't anything more than that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I care about your feelings. You know.
Yeah, of course. Care about yours too.
Cool. Then I don't think we have anything to worry about then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, just between us.
Yeah, just between us. This is not gonna blow up in Bernadette's face.
Maybe I'll head up first so it doesn't look weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
This train wreck is getting worse and worse and worse.
Look, but none of Bernadette's secret girlfriends are ever gonna find out about each other, and it's gonna be perfect.
Oh my god. Ash needs to feed Bot heartbreak teardrops quickly.
Oh man. Well, if only Aster knew.
No.
Okay, so she heads up first. You're kind of left alone in the common room for a little while. Okay, take that kind of breath, and then head up a few minutes after. Okay. Cool. You know what? Now that we've done it, why don't we, all roll? So you don't roll.
Mhm.
All roll for Rin, Gemma, and Ernisia, so you know how they are in comparison to each other kiss-wise. Yeah? Is that fun?
Yeah, I actually,
Cool.
and I do have another way of comparing them kissing wise.
Mm-hmm.
But you roll your thing and tell me first what you think. No, I'll tell you the idea I had.
Ooh, okay. So we'll add their charisma to it. That is a 22 for Rin.
Yeah.
For Gemma, that is that is a 13. Not bad. And for Ernesia, that is also a 13.
So to this day, Rin is still the best kiss Bernadette has had. No, yeah, Bernadette is kind of like once she is on her bed and writing and everything, she I think what she writes down is that she's like writing down like Rin, Candy Floss, Gemma, Sour Heads, and then Ernesia, Cool Mints.
Oh my goodness.
That's how Bernadette like in her head is thinking of those three kisses.
Categorizing. Okay. Is there
Bernadette didn't know that
anything?
she. Oh, sorry, what?
Is there anything anyone else wants to do before you head to bed for the day and finish up off the semester?
Did you see my private chat?
I didn't. Okay.
Oh, well, it's kind of a little late now.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. We can just go back like a single second. That is just fine by me. It's. One second. Okay. Okay.
Give me 1 second here.
There you go. We're doing some stuff behind the scenes here.
Ooh. Secrets.
Well, that's not good.
You making it?
That one's good.
Okay. Okay. So then you should know what's kind of happening during all that then. Okay, so currently, elsewhere in the common room, Patches, unknown to anybody else, is quietly up on the stairs, deep in contemplation and thought before the end of the night. You can hear the door at the top of the stairs, Patches, open up. Hey, Patches? Dude, it's getting late, man. You should probably head to bed, Levi says.
You're probably right. But I can't sleep.
Levi comes and sits down next to you. Ugh. I used to get that when I was in my first year. I always had like a reoccurring nightmare of like this plant monster just attacking me with like stinging, spiky thorns. It was terrifying.
Yeah, some nights you sleep talk. I think it's from that anime show. What do you call it?
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, you quote some stuff from there.
That's
In your
embarrassing.
sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna go die now.
What's the famous line that she says? Oh, see, now I can't even think about what she says. Oh, that's gonna kill me.
Listen, I've never watched Sailor Moon in my life.
What,
I
in the
used
name
to
of
a
the moon,
lot.
I'll punish you. In the name of the moon, I'll punish you.
I don't think that's the main one.
Oh.
Like you hear it literally every single episode, and I can't think of it now. It's gonna kill me. Ah, never mind.
I
Continue.
don't know. I was thinking about doing away with it all. I got some weird stares over Halloween, and well, I I don't think it's really helping me fit in here.
Hold on, wait a second. You're a Slytherin, and you're worried about how other people worried about look at you? Wild, crazy,
Yeah, I mean, being a part of Slytherin House has a lot to do with socialization,
and being
connections.
different, and making yourself to be like an outsider. Like you're doing your individuality is what I'm trying to get to. It's part of being a Slytherin, I would say.
As you know so well after only a few months.
Hey, who else knows about dodgeball, right? We're all like obsessed with one thing.
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit.
I've actually been I've been watching a new series just recently. Really cool stuff. It's called Blue Exorcist.
Oh, outside out of character. It's a really good fucking show.
Really good.
In character. Well, is that even out yet?
Pretty sure.
In 2005?
Blue Exorcist.
Oh,
Okay, the TV show came out in 2011, but the books I believe are out.
Okay.
Either way,
Alright.
let's just pretend it is.
Alright, yeah. Haven't
I
been
can't
too
wait
well
until
read
they
on.
actually make an anime from it.
Do you have the books? I guess the right term would be manga? Manga?
Oh my gosh. You're interested in like reading?
It's the only thing my parents let me do besides dodgeball, so
Sure. Yeah, I mean we can like trade off some stuff. That would be super cool. I've kind of had trouble making any concrete friends, so
well,
this would be very welcome.
there's only two males here, so it's better to get along than be weird with each other.
I hope you've been okay with like how I've been cleaning up. I've been trying to be better with it because I've been like 2 whole years of just going by myself out here.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not gonna change my view. People live the way they live. But what would your parents say?
Oh, my mom probably would bar me from watching any TV until I properly clean my room.
See, you don't have consequences here, so I don't see it as a bother.
Cool.
Just as soon as it reaches my side, then it's gonna be a bother.
Well, maybe I won't. Sorry. How do I say this? He looks at you, sly smile, says, "Maybe I won't leave Dodgeball Club just yet."
It'll put some muscle on them bones.
You kind of scared the shit out of me, man.
What do you mean? Am I scary looking?
Dude, the balls were moving at like high velocity speeds. And when they come out of your hands, they're like a bullet.
Yeah, it's what are we 11? Or no, we're not 11. We're 13.
13.
Yeah, that's like I've been throwing dodgeball since birth.
What, you just came out the cooter with a dodgeball?
Basically, yeah. I was a home birth. I wasn't a hospital birth. I was a home birth. The first thing I grabbed wasn't my dad. It was a dodgeball.
oh, jeez.
Here you go,
If-
kid. Your
they have
first
a picture of it.
dodgeball.
There's a whole picture of it. It's a moving picture and everything. I'll ask for it in the mail. I'll show you.
I'd love to see that. Here, when we get to bed, you stay up. You're gonna get tired tomorrow. We have classes.
Ah, shit. That's right. Classes.
Come on. And you can see, like, Ernesia moves past, like, kind of wiping her mouth. Oh, hey, Ernie. Hi. Bye. She goes up the stairs. What the fuck was that about?
Thought she would have been sleeping already. It's weird. She didn't get invited to the Slug Club thing. I don't know.
And then a moment later, Bernadette crosses over into the hallway.
Oh, Patches, Levi.
But
Bernadette, hey, you getting back late?
Oh yes, I had a conversation with Professor Slughorn.
Make a deception check at advantage. Levi got a really high insight check. Patches, if you want to use an insight
Ooh,
check, you can.
18.
sure, let's yonder on over there.
Levi got on the die at 19.
I got
Ooh.
7.
He doesn't have a whole lot to go off of, though, so there's like a... Like, what did you get, Patches?
7.
Oh, yeah.
My rolls are terrible.
Bernadette will say to Levi, like, you're not staying up late again to watch some of that astronaut sailor, are you?
What? No, they don't... It doesn't work at Hogwarts, and no, I was just trying to get Patches to come to bed. Which will be going off now, and so should you.
Of course. Need my beauty sleep after all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, quick question, but did you feel anything weird when we were talking to that Parkinson guy?
Peter? You can hear Levi say.
Yeah.
Bernadette's I feel like Bernadette's reaction is just like, it's like, oh, Patches, you're bi? I didn't know that.
No. I'm straight up. Straight up.
The more you say that, the less we believe it, Patches.
Listen here, Levi.
Well, I mean, yeah, I felt something, but that's because Peter's hot.
No.
Thank you. He's like,
Yeah, like
I can't even think when I'm around him. Like,
Hey,
oh.
hey, wipe the drool from your mouth. All right.
Bernadette's like over with Levi, like in his hair,
Also,
and their hair. And, like,
by the way, I think they're more like gender fluid. By the way, Patches. So
Oh, sorry, I
not necessarily.
didn't know. Didn't know.
And their hair, like so he's saying that to Levi, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It
like
always smells like
they told me to do
wildflowers.
something, and I was like, I didn't even really think about it.
It's like, yes, Daddy. No, that is too early to say something funny like that.
Like I can admire another like. You already brought up the gender fluid stuff, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like I can admire another man, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, but I don't see them as like attractive. You know what I mean?
Patch is crazy.
I don't know. All I'm saying is I felt flirty with him, and that's not me.
Oh.
Bernadette will say, yeah, I do think that if you were actually trying to flirt with them, you probably would have tried throwing a dodgeball at them, or something like that. So it is. I guess yeah, there is something to it. A little bit odd, but
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Hmm.
you got a little wetness on your lip. Probably wipe that off. It's bothering me.
Bernadette, like wipes away at her lip and is just like, yeah, just getting a midnight snack.
Right. Levi says. Mm-hmm. Levi thinks back to Ernesia walking by, wiping her mouth.
Anyway,
Yes,
I'm
the
now
other
getting tired.
definition of snack.
I feel tired now.
Yeah, let's head in.
Good night,
You guys
Bob.
go together.
The night patches.
Botch short for bottom. Joking. All right.
Bodies.
Aster.
Yes.
You get back to the common room, and you can see, like, Reese is having a bit of fun. He is kind of like dancing around the common room. There's like a bit of music on right now. Looks like he is just a little like. If he was older, you might think that he was drunk. He's not drunk. He's just like having a good time. He's kind of maybe a potion of euphoria or something that he had. He sees you walk into the common room properly. There you are, man of the hour. Man of the hour. Drusilla's like sitting on one of the chairs.
Man of the hour?
Hey, Aster.
Are you okay, Reese?
He's in a weird mood right now. I'm having a fun time. You should have a fun time too. Here, dance with me. He's gonna try to grab you.
Oh no.
Do you stop him?
Oh no. Oh no. For the memes, I'm not going to let Aster react in time.
Okay. Make me a performance check then. You can choose to do it at disadvantage if you want.
No. 19.
Woo! He kind of like flings you around the way. The two of you dance to the music together for a moment. You kind of get into that like little swing of it. It's a fun time, and then you and him both plop down onto the couches together.
So what brought about such a good mood, Reese?
He was feeling anxious before the party, so I gave him a potion of euphoria, and now I think it's really caught in. Drusilla says.
That makes a lot of sense.
I get so weird in party settings.
Same. I do not do well in them.
Do you want one? Drusilla says.
No.
I think Reese will say that. Reese says, "Do you want one?" And Drusilla's like, "It's a little late."
No. But is it true you get weird dreams when you take euphoria potions?
I've actually, this is the first time that I've ever taken one. Drew? I don't know. I've never taken one before either. You never took one before, but you gave one to me? Well, I know what they do.
So you're going to be a double test subject. Make sure to tell us all the interesting dreams you have.
Oh, shit. I'll give you a dreamless sleep potion if you're really worried about it, she says. As for you, Aster, you and Ren, huh?
No. He's just going to look at, just turn it and just deadpan say, no.
She was like all over you.
Friends, I swear. I do solemnly swear.
I think you should probably let her know that because she's
she
always
knows.
all over the guys.
No, she knows. I promise. I'm not leading anyone on here.
That's too bad. Reese says, "She is super pretty." Still, like, looks over toward him with just shooting glares, glances. All right, I think it's time for bed for you, Reese. No, 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 no. I'm just, I'm not like into her or anything. I just, I can appreciate a person who's pretty. Right, right. Come on, Esther, right?
Aesthetically, she's also a very kind-hearted person.
Thank you. He says, yeah, nap time. So we'll kind of grab him by the collar and pull him up. Come on, you idiot. Astor, will you help me get him into the common room? Into the dormitory?
I wish I knew Levi Corpus.
No. And the two of you guys put Reese to bed. When you guys go into the common room, he looks up. Sorry, Brett is there. He looks up. Oh, hey, you guys are back. Yes, and I brought a very loopy Reese with us. She, like, plops him down. Both of you plop him down onto the bed.
She drugged him.
He asked for it, specifically. Noted. I won't be telling on you, don't worry.
So I've always wondered why. I know there's a good reason that boys aren't allowed in the girls' dorms, yet girls are allowed in the boys' dorms. Isn't that kind of weird?
It was made in the 1800s. The
Valid
enchantment was
point.
added in the 1800s. Why? Wait, no, never mind. He says, well, better get back to the segregation. No, you can stay if you want. I was just working on a little sketch, personally.
What are you sketching?
He turns around and shows you, and you can see a flying Hybridian black dragon shooting fire over a barley field.
Oh, Ass kind of go pale. Oh,
I can't believe that one was actually close. It's so scary.
Aster is going to put aside its fear and do a magical creatures check to see. No. And actually, I'm going to inspo this just for the sheer character thing of it.
Sure.
18. Aster's going to look. The riches are a bit different. It was quite a big. It was quite a. It had quite an aggressive muzzle, I believe it's called in Hybridian.
Mm-hmm. You were there?
Yes, I was on the broom with Patches when he decided to be an idiot.
Holy shit! Drusilla says. Reese is like, how cool was that?
Terrifying. Especially when Patches decided to leap off the broom that he was controlling with me on it onto a dragon. There were no brain cells.
Yeah, that sounds like a death wish, Drusilla says. I'm glad that you had the good sense not to do that too.
I was too busy trying not to crash. Like I said, he was in control of the broom. Who does that? He said, oh, I have an idea. Yeet!
Like, maybe if it was a Commonwealth green, but a Hybridian black, they are very aggressive. One of the most aggressive breeds in the area.
It was aggressive, yes.
I know that, like, my mom talks about working with them. She nearly had her hand bitten off a few times.
It's a shame that dragons aren't as intelligent as, say, the Phoenix. That would be a much more interesting world, wouldn't it? Smart dragons.
I'd love to be able to talk to a dragon.
Sadly, only Muggle fiction's good at depicting that world. We're just stuck with the base models.
Muggles know about dragons, Drusilla asks.
They're in their fiction, so I presume some sort of cultural remnant exists.
Actually, Brett says, dragons appear in cultures all around the world, even cultures that had no communication with each other at all. It's a very odd phenomenon.
Well, there was also the fact that you can't exactly remove something from. You can't exactly obliviate such an essential part of culture.
And I think Drusilla's like, and that is my cue to head to bed.
Good night.
Fucking
Night,
nerds.
Enjoy your segregated room. Your words, not mine.
Well, Saoirse's in that room, so just keep that in mind.
Should I be offering my condolences? I don't know in this instance.
Yes.
I see. I'm not going to offer them.
And as she heads off, and a bit more conversation happened between you guys, and eventually you all head off to bed. That is where we will take our break.
Woo!
We'll come back in 10 minutes. And when we do, oh, and so technically downtime, but obviously we're not going to be able to get to it right away. We will be coming back for the new semester.
Woo!
Ooh.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by. Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by just being the biggest whore possible. Try it today for 3 small payments of $19.99.
Oh, they all left.
But yeah, I get how you feel, Ted. Like I only play lesbian characters because I'm just like, yeah, I could play character. Like occasionally I do play characters that are bi, but most of the time I'm just like, this is my zone. This
Yeah.
is where I'm at.
See, I'm glad you understand, because there was no way for me to explain that to the best of my ability.
It's
And I'm drunk right now, 100%.
it's just how it is, like I mean, it's part of how I found out, like how I figured out that I'm trans is that like whenever I played a video game or a D&D, I'd always make my character a girl, and in my head I was like, yes, this is because the girl character is so much cuter, and I just like this is the character I'm going to be stuck with for the whole game, so might as well choose the girl. And then eventually being like, wait a second, there's more to this than that. Like I don't see like me playing a video game and just being like, I don't see why anyone would choose to be the guy. Why would you choose to be a guy?
Yeah, it's a bigger fucking hitbox. Fuck that. I understand. I don't know. I had my experiences in college, and that was enough for me.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
I was
all right.
I was just saying that like that part of my trans awakening was playing video games and being like basically like, yeah, why of course I'm gonna play the girl. Why would anyone ever choose to be a guy? And yeah, we were talking a little bit about it, like romancing characters, like yeah, most of like sometimes I'll play characters that are bi, but most of the time I'm playing a character that's a lesbian.
Yeah. There's very much a sus thing when someone's always playing a lesbian.
Yeah. 'Cause we were talking about we almost made it to 7th year, and how the sexual scenes they would have quote unquote fade to black my ass.
No, like,
It would have been a fade to black.
in my heart, Cersei and Darcy definitely did do it.
They smashed.
Eventually, they did it like at the appropriate time, but they did do it.
I agree. Definitely. There was that kind of care there.
They were both like, I think part of the reason why Cersei and Darcy got together is partially because they were both just so gosh dang horny. Like Beckett talks about being a bottom all the time, and Cersei or Darcy are just like, no, yeah, at any given moment, I'm ready to go.
I enjoy playing girl characters in video games too, but that's because I enjoy looking at them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like there are definitely the people that are like, yeah, this is just the character model I have to look at throughout the whole game. So, but for me, it was like, yeah, this is the character I have to choose. This is the character I have to look at throughout the whole game. And why would I want to be a guy?
I came looking for booty.
Like a little bit extra there that made it like, oh wait, that might not be a cis thought.
Yeah. It's cute.
See, I know you're Chris Hansen. I like to call you Chris Handsome. I'm a warrior.
I sent you a TikTok, Annie.
Oh,
yes.
It's
like a pink dress.
Yeah, that's exactly what Bernadette was wearing. Oh, and one quick side note, Ted, I have to send you this TikTok because it's so funny. It's like How to Catch a Predator, but Chris Hansen is really hungry that day. And it's like the guy shows up and is like, "Hello, I brought pizza with me." And Chris Hansen walks out. It's like, "How about I get a slice? Is that pepperoni or salami? My hungry ass will eat about just anything."
Oh no.
I sent you music in the music channel for us to get some new vibes going. I found out that I didn't send you the rainy night at Hogwarts. Sorry, I thought I did. My bad.
Boo. Boo.
But you got it now. So we are actually going on to session 13 now. So, the winter break came and went. You guys were able to get presents and enjoy Christmas or Saturnalia or whatever you may celebrate during that time. And, sorry, oh, my light suddenly changed. I hate when it does that. There. And we find ourselves right back in the Great Hall for the opening ceremonies of the semester. It is with great honor that I welcome back all Hogwarts students for the new semester of the year. Students are reminded that the Forbidden Forest is not simply called forbidden for the ambience. I might be too loud for the crisp. Have you been getting everything? Oh, I don't have crisp on. Okay.
Yeah, I've been getting everything.
For the ambience. In conjunction with it, the Whomping Willow is not an adequate place to spend free time, unless you wish to end up in the hospital wing. Our second article of business has to do with the use of fairy fours upon... And that kind of continues off for a little while until food is released to everybody here. Everybody is gabbing and talking just as they would. People are talking about their winter breaks and everything, the things that they went through. Some differences that are happening right now. At the Ravenclaw table right now, Rin is here. She's sitting next to you, Esther, and she's been talking to people nonstop. Over at the Slytherin table, Arnesia's gone. And so is Gemma. And then at the Hufflepuff table, Nolan seems to be very enthralled with something. Yeah. So at the Ravenclaw table, Rin's like, "Are you sure? Like, if you're having trouble, I could probably help you." No thank you. I think I'll pass, Janice says. Really? Because, like, if you're interested in anybody, you can just call me like a little Cupid. I'll come by there with my little bow. No. Seriously, any boys at all. I know we got some pretty good boys in the school, so we got good options. You even said that I was into boys, she says. You're into girls? Girls? No, no. I didn't say that. Janice says.
If you say it any louder, you're going to reveal to the whole school. Besides, aren't you interested in Kian, Janice?
Kian's like a little cockroach. Okay. Why would I ever be interested in him?
Insight.
Go right ahead. She'll make a deception check. Oh, she didn't do half bad.
17.
18.
If you want the Life Weaver, you can take my subscriber advantage.
Thank you. We're doing this for the meme. Nope.
Come on. Oh,
wait.
Just off by one. So because we're only off by one, you might get an inkling, or like not really. You're not. You're more like whatever Aster would believe is what it ends up being. But you can be sure about any option.
I'm sure Kian will be heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken.
What? What did you say, Aster?
Nothing.
The quietest nothing. That's so fucking funny. Rin continues to berate her. And Aster, are you heading off anywhere?
One sec. I need to message you about some.
Okay.
Right. God damn it. I was trying to look for the magic museum. Wait a sec, the symbols changed. No.
Symbols change? What are you talking about?
Remember you
The
switched.
server logo.
Oh, yeah. Rogue Arcana.
Rogue Arcana brought to you by bullshit.
This ain't your mother's. This ain't your mother's D&D server. Well, here we only play. Here we only play D&D for at all hours. Wake it up to ash and dust.
Here's Imagine Dragons. Oh man, what a day.
The most incomprehensible of bits.
Sorry about this, by the way.
Yeah, I think.
No,
No,
take
that's
your
fine.
time.
I'm trying to think about any of the other ones.
Don't apologize.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
I added more
wait.
context to the question, by the way. Oh god, which one's Reese again? I always forget what Reese looks like.
Look in the art. I'm trying to think about anybody else. Oh,
You
and
know
then of course.
Is that? I might be considering heresy. Hang on.
You said
Heresy.
consider heresy?
Wait,
Down with the heretic.
you know what? He's going to go speak to Levi.
You head off toward the Slytherin table that's 2 tables away. You can see nearby Ernesia at the Hufflepuff table, not normally seen, is talking with Delilah right now. And the 2 of them are like gabbing for a bit. But you can't hear what they're saying. They have a muffliato on. So they're having a private public conversation. And then you head over toward the Slytherin table, and right now, scene's already going down. Oh my goodness. Is Gemma sick or something? She never misses breakfast, Levi asks.
Are you down a Slytherin?
Oh, I asked her. 2, actually. Have you seen Ernesia?
No. There'd be an announcement if they left, right?
You have seen Ernesia.
Yeah, I have seen. He's going to sit next to Levi. No, I haven't.
That's fine. It's a little bit quieter now. Bot is weird. It's just you and Taylor. Hey, we're best friends, okay? So it's not really that weird.
Bernadette. Bernadette is just. I think Bernadette is acting dramatically, like for the as like a joke. Like she's very much just joking around right now. Like just drapes herself on Taylor. Like it's like best friends. Some might even say lovers.
Get the fuck off of me.
Another one for the collection, hmm? Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. Sorry. Out of character. We'll just pretend that was out of character.
Yeah, Bernadette kind of just like will giggle and like push Taylor away, like push Taylor a little bit.
You couldn't afford me anyway.
Yeah, Who
Implying you
could?
have a price?
Everyone has a price, Aster.
Not for that, surely. One must hold
Snake pit.
oneself to standards.
Snake pit.
Fair point, yes.
Sorry, what did you say, Aster?
Hmm?
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, he said, surely you don't have a price on yourself for that. That's what he said.
Bernadette will say, I mean, hey, everyone has a price.
My condolences. He's going to turn his attention to Levi.
Bernadette's just like, if you say you don't have a price, you obviously have never been offered enough. Like,
What do you do in your answer? You never come to the southern table.
I do. I come over to annoy you lot. Remember? I normally come over to annoy Bernadette, though.
I always remember Kean heading over to the Ravenclaw table, mostly annoying everybody there.
Yes. There's no escaping it. You do realize.
Very much so.
His reach is infinite.
You can see Levi looking kind of wistfully across the hall here. Is he sick? Where is he?
There was a slight altercation. He's okay. He'll be back, but there was a slight altercation.
Goodness.
He tried
I'll
to
send him an
steal
owl.
something.
It sounds like him.
He tried to steal something from my mother. It did not go well for him.
Patches, with the whole dodgeball club, is that going to be put on hold now that it's all snowy outside?
Not really. Just gonna be more of a challenge. Test people's wills, as they say.
Wouldn't that make the balls harder?
Exactly.
Also, did you finish that manga I gave you over the break?
I think I got a few pages left, but obviously I had other things to do, parents to see.
You read Muggle manga?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Being
Well,
at the one of two activities I'm allowed to do.
I mean, Aster's had my copy of Toradora for like a year and a half now.
I'll get it back.
When are you going to give that back?
I keep forgetting to bring it back out the common room. Just double checking.
Careful, just after the 50th chapter, just stop reading.
I'm terrified to ask the question, so I'm not going to. I also got a hold of the Gundam Seed of Stray manga. I had friends help me translate it. If you would like a copy of that, Levi.
Three guesses as to which friend that was.
No, Levi, I had a question.
Yeah?
I'm new to this Blue Exorcist stuff, alright? So, the boy being a devil, would he be able to possess people? Or does
he's
he...
he's the son of a devil.
Right, but the devil also possesses people. Wouldn't he be able to do that?
Well, I feel like he's like a physical thing, because whenever you see like the devils in the show, they in the manga, they're always like kind of formless. They kind of take a form and then they can be destroyed and turn into like mist. So he can't do that. So I would probably say he can't. That's probably one thing he doesn't have.
But look, so the devil does have a physical form, but he's stuck in quote unquote hell.
Gehenna, yeah, they call it weird things.
So he's just stuck in hell, possessing people. So wouldn't he, in sense, just possess demons as an opposite thing?
He wants to possess his son because that's like the ultimate like power, right?
Right.
But that's because he has a physical body. Like when we first see, I don't know how far you've gotten, because when you first see the devil, he like actually shows up as like a wolf. It's really cool.
I think
reading,
I got
keep
like
reading.
4 or 5 pages left. So, all right.
Bernadette is just sitting off to the side, and she's just like, Levi, it's like really good for you that you're cute.
He is pretty cute, yes. I was just going to say. Just
Shut up! He says, kind of laughing.
Like Bernadette is just like was just sitting there the whole time, like oh my goodness, this is nerdy stuff.
Fucking nerds.
If only I could get away from the flirting for 5 seconds, Taylor says.
Hang on, I need to.
Like, it's just like, I mean, why don't they just make out already?
Hang on, I need to quickly make a potion making thing just for the. This is just for the downtime thing,
Yeah, sure.
It's just for because I'm about to do something. 23. Okay, so Astor is going to pull out a small selection of Muggle candies for Bernadette. He's going to hand them to her. Here's some Muggle candies you wanted to get hold of, Bernadette.
Thank you.
The weather originals, the ones with the toffee filling, are really nice.
In the background, right as that happens, you can hear. And so all the food disappears. Bernadette, you have the option of putting that in your pocket or eating it.
Bernadette, I think. Oh well, quick question. The dueling tournament. When does that happen?
Next year.
Next year. Okay. Then yeah, but then sure. Bernadette will take the candy and say, "Toffee, huh? What is that?" As she pops it into her mouth.
Astor.
Wonderful. Absolutely.
So exceptional variety, right?
Exceptional variety, heartbreak teardrop.
Okay. Let's pull that up.
I'm sorry. I just saw
no, I knew what I was getting into.
Heartbreak potion list.
And what do you want, little man?
When a being drinks this potion, they are overcome with a fear of being rejected by the object of their desire for 1 hour. But because it's exceptional, it is 8 hours. If no relationship or attraction exists, a new one will be magically created. The being is susceptible to the next suggested course of action to try to avoid rejection. The suggestion does not need to logically prevent rejection, but it must be reasonable and not be obviously harmful. And it will pursue that course of action to the best of its ability until the potion's effect wear off. Otherwise, you can just not give her a command and see if something comes up anyway. But
yeah.
Bernadette, so you pop this in. Well, yeah, that's nice. And then, and the weirdness of this is completely ignored. That all of a sudden, a thought crosses your mind. You think about Rin. What have you been doing this entire time? I mean, you care for her, don't you? You haven't even been around her lately. And now you look over, you can see her talking to Janice, right now, the two of them. Oh my gosh. She's gonna be with somebody else. She hates you. She doesn't want to be around you ever. She hates you like everybody else does. It's all these kinds of very emotional thinking. If you want to keep that in, you can, but that's how you're feeling emotionally.
I think Bernadette is she's definitely looking emotional right now, but it would be almost surprising how well she's keeping it in. But she is definitely, she looks emotional. it's just like uh, she is, she looks emotional, but that it's surprising how well she's keeping it in because this is how she's been feeling all the time about Rin. But she's like been thinking for the longest time that Rin hates her.
How can I phrase this to cause as much damage as possible?
Yeah, like she definitely has like teary eyes, basically.
Whoa, Bernadette, are you okay?
Bernadette, what's wrong?
Is it
Was the
spicy?
mutton candy that bad? I thought it was really nice. Well, I mean, I guess as a chocolatier, you have certain senses, like father or like daughter, right?
Oh man.
You're terrible.
Later, Bernadette is going to take a pillow to Aster's face. But
I had to fit it in the context, and I think that worked.
I think around this time, Gemma returns. She looks a little bit like miffed, like she's upset about something. Not an uncommon thing for her. She sits down. Oh my gosh, I missed breakfast.
I think
What's wrong with you?
I think Bernadette kind of just like wiping her eyes with her sleeves. Is very much just like she will say like Rin hates me and Rin has hated me for when did the dragon thing happen last semester?
Yeah, before, so it was like, just before third year.
Yeah, so Bernadette will say, I ruined everything with Rin. Rin hates me and has hated me for like half a year now. I messed everything up with her.
What are you talking about?
I was just going to tilt his head. Are you saying that Rin hates you? Rin, the person that doesn't have a mean bone in their body, hates you?
Bernadette, I'm sure that she doesn't hate you, and I mean, if she does, we can just kill her.
Bernadette will say, she saw me fight Aster, and she got real upset with me. And
you broke my jaw, by the way. Congratulations on that.
Bernadette looks upset, but it will like glare at him like it's like, I'm sorry, you were such a bitch about it.
What are you doing here? She sees Aster.
Nothing. I just wanted to come see Levi and everyone and deliver Bernadette or the candy she asked for.
Insight check. Not high enough. Okay, well, I don't think Bernadette is in any kind of state to be talking to anybody right now. Here, come on. Why don't we head to class?
I'll say one last thing, Bernadette. If you're that worried about it, why don't you just talk to her and try to fix the situation? It's not like waiting will make things any better. If anything, it'll just drive a wedge in between you if you wait too long.
Yeah, Bernadette will take that to heart, and she's gonna like try and go and talk to Rin now.
Where are you going?
Aster's going to pull out a wizarding camera.
We have history and magic class.
I have to take care of something. It's important.
Make me a perception check, Bernadette.
He's not pulling out yet. He's waiting for it to leave before he pulls out.
Perception. Where is
it? No, it's to find Rin.
Hey, does anyone have a subscriber?
No, if it's a fail, it's fine.
Yeah,
it makes things more complicated.
I did. Yeah, I rolled a 9.
You know what? Take my subscriber. I want.
No, it's fine. I'm living for the mess. The drama of it all.
Is Aster going to need to stealth for this with the camera?
Yeah, I
follow.
guess. Yeah.
I'm not doing that, by the way. I won't do that. Just following around. That's for breaking
All
my
right.
jaw, you bitch.
Bernadette, were you rolling again or something?
No, I decided I'd just stick with the 9.
Oh, okay, cool. So, I think like as you're walking back or walking over toward the Hufflepuff house, lots of people are already getting up, heading out into the Great Hall. You're like trying to look for her, and then you can hear, "Fine, fine." Arnesia turns away. Fucking bitch. Oh, hey, Bernadette. Sorry about yelling there.
Hey, Arnesia. Have you
I'm
seen
trying to
Ren?
look around her. Ren? No. I thought you guys were on very good terms.
Yeah, I need to apologize for everything.
What? Apologize to her.
It, the whole reason why she's mad at me, it's all my fault.
Oh, please. Fuck that. Arnesia says, Aster. Arnesia's going to get in the way of your plan.
It's kind of her fault.
Huh?
Sorry, can you
What
repeat
did you
that?
say, Aster?
He's going to quietly say, kind of is her fault.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to understand what you were
He's
saying.
saying, yeah, he's saying, it kind of is her fault.
It kind of is her fault.
Yeah, just really quietly. It's like a whisper.
Listen, Bernadette, don't be getting yourself all up and worried about guilt and all that. If Rin made you feel like you were to blame, it is never a one-sided thing.
Bernadette will say, well, even if Ren had some of the blame, I still have to apologize for my part.
You're a better woman than I am. And like you think you like see like some like Hufflepuff robes moving by. You think it's Rin.
Bernadette's gonna rush off.
Where are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Gemma comes by in the background. What the hell is she off to? Finding Rin? Oh no. Gemma says. And you rush off into the hallway, but you're not able to find Rin. You're looking like left and right, and so many students are moving past you. Some people are. You can see a good friend of Rin, Wilfred, is walking past.
Bernadette sighs. She's very much like she doesn't like Wilfred, and for no real reason other than Ren likes Wilfred. But she's just like, okay, and we'll go up to Wilfred. Like, what's Wilfred's last name again?
Gideon.
Gideon. Yeah, Bernadette will walk up like, Gideon.
Oh, hey, Snake.
Do you know where Ren is?
She was at breakfast just a moment ago. She was hanging out over at the Ravenclaw table, probably heading to class, or she might be sending off a letter at the Owlery. Either way, I mean, I'm sure you'll see her in class.
I need to talk to her before that. It's really important that I talk to her like immediately.
Is it like an emergency?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck, I guess. And we are going to roll a. We're gonna flip a coin to see if she is at the owlery or not? Since that sounds like where you're going to go. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's the tails. So you spend a hell of a lot of time, like, rushing out toward the owlery, like, where is she? Where is she? You, of course, can hear that, like, bell go again. Fuck. You take off across the grass, just screaming through, and arrive at History of Magic class. You arrive late, which of course Professor Binns doesn't even fucking notice. But a lot of people are already either sleeping or some people are starting to nod off. And during History of Magic, you go and like find a seat quickly, sitting next to Ernesia, who's throwing up wadded balls of paper down at Delilah, trying to get her attention. Hey, Delilah! She throws another. No response. She throws another. Delilah! She says, no, leave me alone. And then you sit down.
Bernadette, like, is still very much on the lookout for Rin, but it is, we'll say to Ernesia, like, geez, what's
You come from?
what's got your panties in a knot?
Nothing. Just Delilah's being a bitch.
Do you need me to do anything about it?
Cover me, she says quietly. And you agree to. I also want you to make another perception check to find Rin.
Ooh, yes. What is with 9 tonight?
No! Roll again.
Okay, let's see. Come on, perception. Okay, dirty 20.
Much better. So you like agree. That scene continues, and you're like looking around, and then you can see Rin. She is just starting to fall asleep, but is still up. You have to tell me. Maybe later, Delilah says back. Everyone knows it's just a thing you say when you really mean it. Never. Go away, Ernesia. We had a deal, Red. Like, I think she, like, whispers something that's incoherent. We had a deal, Red. You do this, and I do this. No! It's too embarrassing, Delilah says, going red. You want to do this the hard way? Because I can do this the hard way. Ernesia begins to raise her hand. No, Delilah says in disbelief. You wouldn't. You have no idea what I'm capable of, she said, giving a knowing stare. For the people around that are still awake, the class goes into a small panic, seeing Ernesia's hand up. Ernesia looks around at her, glances to her side, and Bernadette's gone. Shit. She's alone. Where are we? Everybody kind of goes into a small panic, seeing her hand up. No, please don't, Morgan says. What are you doing? You don't ask questions in History of Magic class. Sam pipes up. Ernesia, think about what you're doing. You'll doom us all. Levi says, as if he's trying to defuse a bomb. Last chance, Ernesia says to Delilah.
Buffy.
Just give her what she wants, Sam pleads. I can't. Professor Binns, you cast out Stupefy. Roll a hit.
Oh god, how did I roll the hit again?
What, did you guys hear that bonk sound?
Yeah, I did.
Bonk.
Is it just spell attack?
Spell attack, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, yeah! Finally! So you cast out a spell toward her, and she will, like, duck. Professor Binns! Ernesia says loudly with her hand held high, and the conscious class erupts into panic moans as she speaks. She, like, spits out, like, a toward you, Esther. And for the first time for all class, nearly all semester, Professor Binns turns away from the blackboard and looks confused. Yes? Is there a question? I was just wondering, she says, kind of like looking back at you, making sure that you're not going to attack her again, and now the teacher is looking at you. I was just wondering, since last class, Delilah groans. What was the plural word for phoenix? Well, Professor Binns begins as class groans in agony before the true pain even starts. Unlike Pegasus, Phoenix is not a plural name for a single individual, but a common noun for any of the immortal birds that are perpetually reborn from the ashes of their former selves after dying in an eruption of legendary flame. Phoenix, like the word matrix and appendix, is a third declusion noun in both nominative and vocative cases, and just as plural of matrix is matrices, and the plural of appendix is appendices, the plural of phoenix is phoenices, while the collective term for a group of phoenices is an odyssey. Now there is more than one phoenix, but there are a fixed number of them, and that number never changes. Since no new phoenices ever permanently die, and no new phoenices are ever born, they communicate using a unique language known as Ouroboron that is incomprehensible to mortal creatures, and eventually choose to respond to the various names given to them by the members of the short-lived species they interact with. One school of thought amongst African wizards holds, and that goes on for the next hour and a half.
I suddenly regret having keen mind.
I would like everybody to make me a con save at disadvantage. Bernadette, I will, because of your ability, I'll give you at a regular, no disadvantage.
Wait, even keen minded?
In this case, yes.
At disadvantage. Okay.
We are making a what save again?
Con save.
Oh, and so with how it's a regular, I have an ability. The ability I have. What is it?
Aster.
Yeah, your fearless self-experimentation gives you an iron stomach, giving you advantage on con saving throws. So, advantage.
So, actually advantage. Crazy.
Still a 12.
Your grade will decrease to an E. Aster's will decrease to an A. Aster, heads or tails? You're right on the cusp of it.
Heads.
Let's go. Heads it is. You stay awake. Just barely. You look around and can see Bernadette, coming next to Rin. Hatches. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Whee! Tails.
Oh man.
What? That means you stay awake?
I know.
Aw, shit. Now I have to listen to the monologue. Alright. So, Aster, you are able to, listen in on their conversation. Bernadette, you go down. Rin is nearly falling asleep.
Rin, hey.
5 more minutes, please.
Rin, this is important.
No, I don't want any candy.
No, I didn't. I don't want to. I want to talk to you about something else.
Huh? What? Oh, Bernadette. Hey, sorry, I always get so sleepy in this class.
Yeah, it's okay. Can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure. She tries to, wake herself up.
Okay, cool. Can we, and Bernadette kind of gestures to the door.
I don't want to leave class. If you have anything to tell me, just tell me.
It's kind of personal.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 19.
Okay. Professor Binns, furthermore, among the Wagadowan wizards. Oh, Professor Binns, please. Oh, Miss Kaga. May I go to the bathroom? Yes, yes. Where was I? Right. Wagadowan wizards have a. She heads up. Come on.
Yeah, Bernadette will walk out with her.
When she's doing this, you can see her come on, and you feel like she hates me. She's so upset that I made her do this. I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah,
there's those
exactly.
kind of thoughts that are coming. Aster,
Exactly.
you see Bernadette and Rin leave together.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
I finally get to win that bet.
Right now, Patches, you can see Ernesia is hands on the desk, looking down toward Delilah. Delilah's looking up toward her, and the two of them are having a staring contest. You can see the two of them beginning to wane a bit, trying to keep their consciousness. Ernesia. Okay. So Delilah got a natural 1. Bam! Hits the desk badly. Ernesia and immediately right after her, she got a 2. Is going to plop down onto your chest. Whoa! Hey.
What the fuck? Get off of me.
Do you push her off?
Yeah.
You push her off, and she goes the opposite direction, where she falls out of her chair.
Jesus.
And you continue on with class.
Get a hold of yourself, Green.
Inspiration Patches. Bernadette and Rin are outside. Oh my goodness. I can't wait till we no longer have to take that class.
Yeah.
What's the matter? It's so personal that we had to go outside for it.
I think Bernadette, as she says all this, it just flows out of her mouth like a waterfall. And she is tearing up as she's saying it. Yeah,
Incoherent.
I had asked her, and you saw me do it, and now you hate me, and I'm sorry. And
Whoa! But okay, Bernadette, I can't understand half the words you're saying. Calm down, and you suddenly feel a calm. Still worried, but calm. It just comes to you.
Yeah. Bernadette is just I'm sorry. I know you hate me, and
Whoa, Bernadette, I don't hate you. I don't think I really could. I've never hated anybody.
You saw me.
Why do you think I hate you?
You saw me hit Aster, and it was. I didn't have a good explanation for it, so I just thought you hated me.
I was a little upset, yeah, but I mean, everybody can get on each other's nerves. I know how you have a bit of a temper.
Yeah.
Nothing new to me. Seriously, I wouldn't hold that kind of thing against you. Have you been worrying about this whole time?
I didn't say anything, but I thought ever since then that you hated me.
Is that why you've been avoiding me?
I just thought, actually hearing you say it would be a lot worse than hearing it.
Bernadette, I don't think I could ever hate you. Unless you, like, killed a hobo or something.
Okay, I know now what not to tell you.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Bernadette will say, Ren, you're way too good of a friend. You're way too good of a person.
Now you're just trying to butter me up. This couldn't have waited until after class?
I had to tell you that I was sorry because I'm, the idea of you hating me, because I think I might, actually,
Actually,
I might actually be, really into you, and I'm, scared all the time that you just don't like me, and that
I'm sorry. What are you saying?
that
Aster, let me quickly check something. In the class, ooh, 19 on the die. You can see Gemma notices that Bernadette's gone, and Rin, you can see her get up out of her seat.
I wouldn't do that, Gemma.
Fuck you. She's gonna...
How about eat a dick, Aster?
How about eat a dick, Aster? Yeah. Are you doing anything, Aster?
Aster has tried to solve the problem. By the way, Aster does actually have an in-character reason for doing all this, just so you know. You know what? I'm just going to let this train wreck play out. He's done his part. He's done everything he can.
Okay. What exactly are you saying? I don't understand.
I'm saying that, I don't know when it started, but from, maybe even all the way back to first year, I've had feelings for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that why you kissed me on the Ferris wheel? And then you can hear a gasp from behind. Sorry. Oh, we should probably go to a more secluded place.
Yeah, probably.
I was worried about you. You've been gone from class for how long? Oh, sorry, Gemma. I'm not talking to you.
Hi, Gemma.
What did I just overhear? Oh, what did I just walk in on? She says. It's private, Rin says. Here, come on, Bernadette. She's going to grab your hand. And Gemma is, fuming furious. And Rin will, lead you away from her.
Yeah, we'll talk later, Gemma. I have to take care of this.
I don't think we will. And you and Rin enter into, your own little secluded area. That was kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, things are complicated.
You've had feelings for me?
Bernadette is very shaking like a leaf, nervous. Like, yeah,
And you decided to tell me in the middle of history of magic class?
I, it got in my head that if I didn't tell you sooner, that you would write me off forever.
No. No, it's hard to say. I feel like it's so much easier with boys, you know? It's not the same, though. Not with you. I really like you, Bernadette. I like a lot of people, but I find myself thinking about you the most. Sometimes obsessively. She says, scratching the back of her head.
Bernadette very much is just like, no, I'm the one confused. What do you mean?
I mean, ever since the Ferris wheel, I haven't been able to properly articulate. Do you want to go on a date with me sometime?
Bernadette is very much like hurt, like kind of looks very shocked, like wide eyes and everything, and it's just like,
Just
I mean,
you and me.
yeah, I think I'd like that.
And the potion's effects break that.
Bernadette is,
you might still be a little out of it. Like that can still be the case.
yeah,
But the effects of worrying about specifically the projection is now nullified.
Bernadette is like, yeah, she definitely feels a little bit out of it, but like will reach forward and hold Rin's hand. I would really like that.
I don't want to get in trouble being out here. Can we go back?
Yeah, let's do that.
You walk back together. You you walk back in and Gemma's not there anymore, and almost the entire class is asleep. Aster, you see Rin and Bernadette walk in together holding hands.
He's just going to nod.
I feel like when Aster nods at Bernadette, Bernadette is gonna think for a second and just like gonna mouth at him like, "I'm gonna kill you."
For what? Aster's gonna mouth back.
You did a good thing. Like, you did a good thing, but not in the way that I wanted you to do it.
When diplomacy fails, force must be used without apology.
That's history of magic class. After that,
By the way, Annie, I sent Aster's reason for doing it. I hope it's
Yeah.
acceptable.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, thumbs up.
after that, Patches, you can hear the bell go. It wakes up a few different people. Do you want to check in on anybody specifically?
No, I think I'm alright.
Okay. Our next class is Defense Against the Dark Arts. You guys walk into Defense Against the Dark Arts, where Professor Rojas is currently awaiting you all. She is standing, and behind her is a bunch of the training dummies. Now, Last year, I might have gone a little easy on you. But this year, I expect much more. Now, we've learned plenty and practiced lots, but how much have you really retained from your defensive training? Pop quiz, she says, putting her hands out, and all of the practice dummies begin to surround the entire group of people. Whoa, whoa! Rin gets like pushed into Bernadette. Ooh, I think Gemma again didn't show up for the day. For today, she'll take a tardy. And Aster, you were kind of like pushed into Levi. Patches is in the middle, like trying to get out. In front of each of you are practice dummies. They will only yield to the spell that answers the question I give you. Now, but be quick. Wouldn't want it getting a turn. She flicks her wand back, and music begins to blare from the back as the big gramophone spins. Let's get hot licorice.
Woo!
Hot licorice. There it is. Be sure to right-click and loop it, as I will be sending it to in music here. Alright, so I'll get my timer out.
Oh,
You guys will have 30 seconds in order to get me the correct answer in your hidden chats. It does not matter if you spell it correctly, even if you spell it incorrectly. If I know what you're trying to spell, I'll give you the point if you're right. Okay? So, I give you guys a hint. You guys go into your hidden chats, tell me what the spell is, and if you get it right, you get a point. Keep track of your points.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. Let's do it. Okay. 1. Alright, let's start off with one that's moderately easy. I blast searing light at my target and work best on a specific magical beast. Begin! You can see all the dummies beginning to go around you all, holding wands high up in the air. I blast searing light at my target and work best on a specific magical beast. You have 15 seconds left.
I can't fucking spell that.
Even if you fuck it up, I'll still give you the point. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, let's see here. We got answers from everybody. Life from your dad. That's funny. You got the point. You got the point. I'll come back to that. Bernadette, correct. You got the point. Ted, you got the point. Nobody was able to spell it. But Life, are you okay if I say what you said because it's really funny? You guys all cast out a Rainy and if you haven't attempted a Rainy XMI, or you haven't you don't have it locked in, you may attempt it now.
Woo.
Okay, that's important. So you can do it now. Life Fever sent me Arania ? Exuma Exu something? Spiders go fuck thyself as one word. Yes, that's the right spell.
How do you spell this one again?
Well, at least you know.
How you spelt the first word. So ARA should be enough to get the bot to notice it. Oh, damn. Okay, luckily these rules aren't actually contributing to your grade. They're just an attempt. So now it is at least attempted for people, even if you failed.
Nope.
Everyone failed. Okay, there's going to be 6 questions in total. Let's see our second question. Okay. All right. Pretty good there. This spell makes its target keel over in laughter. Go. The targets on the dummy's chest begin to spin and then stop with a symbol in the center.
Oh, good.
20 seconds.
Spell this one.
This spell makes its target keel over in laughter. 10.
Dang, I forget the name.
So, yeah, I've not got this one.
1. Nobody got it correct. So you don't get to attempt the spell. The correct answer is that you can hear a few people like Wilfred yell out, Ricta Sempra! And there's some dummies that get blown back while other ones flick out their wands toward you and you are devictoed. So it's kind of like a harmless, like smacking sound. Ah, fuck! Like hitting like your arms and your thighs. Ow. All right. Let's get it harder now. Let's try. Oh, did the same one? Okay. Oh, this one's fun. I think I'd rather be at the opera. Can anyone help me out? Start. I'd rather be at the opera. Can anyone help me out? 20.
Oh.
10. Just click enter on whatever you got. Whatever you got.
I know the
You got
spells.
anything. Just. Did you write anything, Life Fever?
No, I didn't have time.
Okay. That's all good then. As we're reviewing, if it somehow comes to you, you just write it. Bernadette, correct. Ted, correct. The answer was. Oh, I see him typing, so I'll let him answer.
I'm just typing that in the singing spell. I can't remember. I know
Unfortunately,
it's the
not
singing.
close enough there. Not close enough. But the answer is Cantus. It is the singing spell. So I'll give you a half a point there, Aster. Cantus. Huntus. My fever wrote Huntus. Oh, boy. Huntus would be like making somebody uncontrollably swear. You know?
or you uncontrollably serve.
Oh boy. Okay, so that was our third. That was our third question. Okay, we are on to the fourth. Let's see. Okay. All right. This one's more technical. It's a charm. Cut stone is a no-go, but an earthen path you can create. Go. Cut stone is a no-go, but an earthen path you can create. 20. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So, Life Fever, correct. Bernadette. Correct. Ted, correct. Bernadette said rodeo defodio. Defodio! Spells get thrown out, and all of your dummies are blown back. So anyone who got Cantus last time can attempt Cantus. Anyone who got defodio this time can attempt defodio. Okay. If you didn't get it right, then you don't get to attempt. Okay.
Woo.
All right. This one's a bit of a harder one. So, in fact, I will give you guys 15 more seconds, make it 45. These dudes are dummies. Make them feel like it, too. These dudes are dummies. Make them feel like it, too. Okay, 30 seconds. Oh, looks like everybody got an answer in, so I'll just cut it short. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bernadette, correct. Lifeweaver, you got it correct. The first one's correct, so I'll give it to you, definitely. Ted, correct. All three of you guys got Infirma Cerebra. which is a spell, of course, that makes somebody feel dumb, like stupor of thought, and then it gives a certain. It does a little bit of damage and adds a negative d4 to saving throws. Okay. So that was our fourth question, I believe. Fifth question. Second last one. All right. Swinging through the air, you may as well be a spider. 20 feet at a time, at least. Go. Swinging through the air, you must be a spider. 20 feet at a time, at least. $15. Hot licorice is such a vibe.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. Ted, correct. Ted. I reread that. I'll look at it. Burnett, correct. Lifeweaver. Technically, yes, Lifeweaver.
Oh,
that
no.
is correct. Ted said carpe rectum. Inspiration patches. If you didn't already have it. Okay. So all you guys can attempt that right now if you wish. We have our final question. Already rolled that one. Let's try again. No.
Oh, I got a crit.
Nice.
Okay. And my favorite answer. All right, for our final question. Iggly bibbly, your fingers will make nimbly wumbly. Begin. Cool, my music is just ending right now. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh wait.
I haven't looked, so you can change it. That was really cool. My music ended right at the end. Let's see how everybody got. Lifeweaver. No. But that is correct. Okay, Bernadette, correct. Ted, incorrect. Incorrect. You're close. The answer was digitus wibbly.
Wow.
Locomotor wibbly is for knees. Fucks up your knees. Iggly bibbly, your fingers will make numbly wumbly. Digitus wibbly. And with that final spell, you guys are able to blast back the dummies, turning many of the dummies into nothing more than little piles of wood and ash. And Patches sends off his Locomotor Wibbly, and it has no effect on his dummy. Ah, shit. Ow. Wait. Actually, I have the perfect.
By my own balls.
And all of you guys did a great job. Let's look at our DADAs. We had O's. Bernadette, you did really well. I'll put you up to an E.
Woo.
Everyone else can keep their stuff. And Professor Rojas congratulates everybody. Good job, everybody. Good job. You all did wonderful. And people kind of groan and ow, my arm. Oh, shut up. It's not that bad. She says. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Woo!
So wait, if we try to invent spells, does that mean we can invent testicular torsion?
Yes. But you can't invent spells until 5th year.
I hope I get there one day because I will be a terrible human being.
Thank you guys all for playing. Thank you anybody for watching. And that's one stream. Good night, guys.